And, the idea of Substack to me is that it allows subscription, right? And we can support the platform while supporting each other. And I see, Gerald, that you do subscribe. There's a little flower by your name. I think that's a good way of indicating whether or not we're really invested in this platform or not. And hopefully the platform will keep going so that these little artifacts will remain. I see Sabrina Romanov is joined on my live stream on the desktop. So that's kind of cool. Austin, Texas is where you're at. That's wonderful to know. I like to ask people who they are, where they are, and how they are. So, how are you, Gerald? How are you, Sabrina? Um, I'm still breathing. And we were talking about that in somebody's post recently. Jessica, I think, was saying something about being asked, how are you? And, wanting to have an answer, and it was difficult. Well, buckle up, kids. How I am is I'm breathing and I'm vertical with vital signs. I continue to try to do the best I can to amplify signals through the noise. You're hanging in there. That's great. Sabrina is not responding, but that's all right. You don't have to respond. I'm grateful that you are here and you did respond, Gerald. So the the interesting thing is that I can go live on this thing, the little iPhone, as well as on the desktop, and simultaneously be broadcasting out to wherever. And yeah, I was asked by my coach what I want. And right now, I want to continue living the life I'm living in a lot of ways. I'm very, very comfortable here in the bunker, watching the passing show with a bit of skepticism, learning about artificial intelligence. I'm doing a lot of self training and done a certification as an AI consultant, but yet to take a client. And I'm sharing knowledge, sharing people's signals and trying to amplify them through cyberspace and thinking that that is a service that I'm doing and that it's probably worthy of my hire. Whether other people think so or not is shown by how many paid subscribers one has. Hey, Robes, how you doing? Where are you? How are you? Those kind of questions are for everybody who's out here, and you are giving us your standard hello, everyone, peace and meta, loving kindness. That's what meta is, if anybody doesn't know already. And, well, I am perplexed when I'm asked what I want. What I want is to continue as I am. Very comfortable, as I mentioned, and having a wonderful life. And the only problem is that, there isn't enough in terms of support coming in to sustain it long term. And Robes, I know you've been there. I've seen your comments and, getting the buy me a coffee thing out there. I've got one of those as well. If anybody wants to buy me a coffee, they could. But that's not enough, right? We all need to support each other. And if we have like 700 paid subscribers, that's a pretty good regular income. And it wouldn't be that hard with 8 billion people on the planet. Now, I know not all of them are on a Substack. In fact, Substack's quite small compared to most. And I like that. We're like the early internet. We're like this band of folks who banded together to write, to create, to speculate, to investigate, and in the case of harrowings, to really scrape the surface up, churn things up to see what might emerge out of the pleroma, as I like to say, the fullness of L potentiality, the quantum vacuum, whatever you want to call it, that field from which all that appears to be emerges. And I'm not sure that things aren't just as they appear, but chances are, that may be the case. So I think I'll end the iPhone version of this, Gerald. If you want to join on the other channel, please do. Let me just cut this one because I think it might clank. So I'll end that and see how.